Hey guys, this message is for those today who may be struggling in their spiritual faith. In this video, I'll be talking about my experience following my intuitive guides, spirit guides, the universe, if you believe in that. In this video, we're going to be talking about my experience and what it's been like for me to follow my spirit guides and hopefully give you all some faith in this situation, whether you're in a bind or in a good spot in life in general. I firmly believe that this video is going to be helpful to anybody, mostly because my spirit guides have been screaming at me to do this to help anybody who could be in the same position. Overall, I'm just going to be talking about what it's been like for me and how things have gone for me following my spirit guides and how things have been going for me when it comes to manifesting. And just to give you some clarity on your situation to see if you can relate, you know, I wasn't much of a spiritual person. I would say I was actually an atheist getting when I was young. However, it wasn't until for the past 2 years that I've actually chimed in and decided to take my spiritual faith more seriously and, to manifest and to create a life and to let things fall into place in the middle of chaos. And I'm just going to share with you guys what my experience has been like during this whole ordeal. First things first, I hope this video gives you clarity and gives you a sense of confidence in being able to take a leap of faith following your own spiritual guides. Whoever you believe in, the universe, Jesus, God, aliens. It could be whatever, okay? You can believe in whatever. It's up to you. Just start things off. What I've personally been trying to manifest in my life is financial stability and success in general. Stability, wealth, um, you know, trying to create the type of lifestyle that any and everybody want, whether you're wishing for a car, you're trying to manifest a car, you're trying to manifest a healthy, loving relationship, or to escape some sort of toxic situation, whatever you may be going through. Everybody's going through their own type of thing. And what my experience has been like, what I'm personally trying to manifest is stability in every single way, in every way possible. Okay, and it wasn't until 2024, 2023, I would say, in December of that year, where I actually had a spiritual awakening. Okay, how my spiritual awakening occurred was through a dream, if you would, and it was actually when I had a conversation with the Lord Jesus. At that time of my life, I was going through some really crazy shit. I had gotten out of being homeless for 2 weeks prior to moving into a brand new apartment by myself. And not long after I had moved into that apartment, I had gotten my car repoed because I had lost my jobs. I was working 2 jobs at the time. I had quit one to focus on the other, and at that job I was focusing on, I had lost so many damn hours. I was basically begging for hours every single freaking week just so I can make ends meet month by month. And I know how hard it is, guys. I know how hard it is to get a job in general, especially in today's economy in 2025 with the president, how he's fucking everything up. um, Fast forward to present day here in November 2025. Um, it's I would say it's been a wild roller coaster. I would I'll tell you why in a second, but if you take a good look at me, you would think I wouldn't be in the position I am today, especially with the financial stability that I'm trying to manifest into my life in every way. Um, for the past 11 months, I've been homeless, camping in my car. I don't even have a home. Sleeping outside is my fucking home. Um, I've been slandered on. I've had bosses that I've worked for um, conspire to fire me, if you know what I mean. Paperwork filing is the term, I think it was, where they just file a bunch of paperwork on the mistakes you made, the shit you've done, and then they can have an excuse to fire you later on so they don't have to pay you unemployment. I've been through those things. I've had stalkers, people stalking me. Even now this year, I've had people stalk me for 2+ years. People just completely disrespecting you out of left field for no damn reason, guys. Um, Having your car repoed after you've worked your ass off, and just having everything fall apart for no damn reason. I know how that goes. I know how that feels. And I've also had to sacrifice my credit reports. If you know, you know. Sometimes you just have to make sacrifices to bring the type of life you want into your reality. Sorry if this video seems like it's everywhere. Didn't quite rehearse this, but I just want to let y'all know, like, you ain't alone, man. You really ain't alone out here in life. There are people who be making the same types of sacrifices. They see people going to the gym, just take a shower and live their life. People are gonna judge you whether you're in a negative circumstance or if you're in a positive circumstance. People are gonna be so judgmental towards you no matter what, guys, no matter what. They'll be so disrespectful and just have so many things to say regardless of what you're doing in life. Whether you're successful, you're broke and down on your luck, you're going to the fucking food bank just to get something to eat, man. Like, you're not alone. Just to say, I've been homeless since December of 2024. Days before Christmas, y'all. I got evicted from my apartment because I couldn't afford to pay anymore. And a lot of people would say that that's such a negative circumstance, but in my point of view, I couldn't be happier to be in this position in my life. When I was living in that apartment, guys, I was stressing, man. I was living paycheck to paycheck, y'all. Working easily at least anywhere from 40 hours to federal overtime, which can be up to 50 hours. And honestly, y'all, it's I wouldn't recommend anybody push themselves to the point where they get so exhausted where you just burn out. You know, sometimes the divine will have like push you to the point where you really have to go, yep, where you really have to sometimes the divine will really push you so far out of your comfort zone, even if it seems negative. Like for me personally, getting evicted, where I couldn't pay my rent, I couldn't even afford to keep my car. I couldn't even. I had to stop paying insurance just to keep the car, and then even on top of that, stop paying the car just so I can keep my fucking house, so I wasn't homeless, yo. It's shitty. And a lot of people would say being homeless is a pretty shitty thing, or even having things like that happen in their life is a really shitty thing. And I agree. Like, in a 2D viewpoint, 100%, it's very shitty. But if you guys choose to manifest and believe in God and, you know, have unwavering faith in something you can't even see, you know, faith and fear both require you to believe in something that's not even there. And I would say, you know, being an unhoused person in general, it's, it's, yo, it's, but I would say being unhoused in general, it's a blessing in disguise, depending on how you look at it. Um, I was evicted days before Christmas of December 2024, and I've been homeless to date, which is now early November in 2025 here, which is just shy of a year. Um, if you took a good look at me, even just outside, you wouldn't believe that I'm actually homeless at all. Nobody would. And I've had people tell me that, like, ask me and or tell me, you don't look like your age. You don't look like you're homeless. I took very good care of myself, y'all, before I even became homeless. And even while I was homeless for 2 weeks before I moved into my apartment in 2024, no, 2023, it was, I mean, I take damn good care of myself. I never thought I would be in this position in my life. I never thought I would be homeless for a year straight. I never thought I would be struggling to pay my fucking bills after working 2 jobs and working 70 hours a week just to like manifest into the life I wanted, the luxury, the financial stability. But that came at a cost. I was sacrificing my physical health. I was sacrificing my emotional health. It's not a good combination, y'all, at all. It's not a good combination at all. And if y'all have a connection to a higher power, whether you believe in God, you read the Bible, spirit guides, Metatron, Archangel Raphael, the devil, you know, y'all, it's so many different ways of going about things, and it really all just depends on how you view things, you know. It really does. Um, you can either choose to look at things from a positive perspective and see things as the bigger picture. You can look at things down the road and say, man, I just got evicted from my fucking apartment. This fucking sucks. I just got my car repoed. My credit score is down to shit. It can be rough, y'all. It can definitely be rough, and your mindset can definitely take you down with it. So you gotta have a positive mindset, positive thinking, regardless of your situation. Like I said, both faith and fear require belief in something that's not even there. If I had anything positive to say to y'all, it's keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going, bro. Keep going, sis. Keep going. You got this. You got this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is, you guys, there is. Just have faith, man. Just have faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in your gut. Believe in your intuition. Believe in your sense of decision making. It's gonna take you exactly where you want to go, but you just have to walk through that fire first. And it can be hard, so damn hard, guys. It can be so tough. Just to share with y'all my current circumstance, like I said, I was homeless before I moved into my apartment. Um, I'm homeless now. I've been homeless for almost a damn year. Um, I've been around drug dealers in my life. I've dealt drugs before in my life, even though I don't look like it. um, I've been around the wrong crowd of people before in my life. I know what it's like to have emotionally unavailable parents. If you've gone through that, I know exactly how that feels, man. Sis. Having parents that just aren't there for you, whether you have a single parent who's constantly working 24/7, is only home for 6 hours a day. I know what that feels like, man. I know what that feels like. If you're sleeping in your car too and you got a fucking blanket just to keep you warm, or your car is so fucking old like mine, and like I got a 2012 fucking Civic in 2025. You know how much money that shit's gonna cost to repair? I've had to replace the suspension, I have to replace front and rear shocks, sway bars, control arms, ignition coils, change my own oil. And guys, 2 years ago, I didn't even know how to change my own oil in my car. I didn't know how to change my own oil in my car. What kind of oil filter my car would need, what kind of oil it would need. I didn't even have tools. I didn't even know how to, I didn't even know how to, um, I didn't even know how to work on a car, period. I've also been jobless for the past I've also been unemployed for the past 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. And even before I became unemployed, I was um, barely getting any hours at my fucking job, y'all know? Like, I was barely getting, like, what's it called? 15 hours a damn week, y'all. It was so shitty. Especially when you're getting paid 20 bucks an hour. Like, that's hardly gonna do shit in your life. It's hardly gonna make anything meet. It's hardly gonna make anything happen in your damn life if you if you're only getting paid $20 an hour. But um, sometimes you gotta count on yourself more than you count on other people. You can't always depend on that 9 to 5. Your fucking hours will go from 40 hours to 10 hours a week, and then that 10 hours a week will go down to 6 hours a week, and then that 6 hours a week will go down to 4 hours a week. Y'all, I've been through it, man. I've been through it. I know the situation. I've been through it all. I've been through domestic abuse. I've had an abusive stepfather who didn't even fucking acknowledge my existence until I turned fucking 18. By the time I turned 18, oh, you're a grown ass man now. You can move the fuck out. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can get a fucking tattoo. Go get a fucking car. You can do all that shit on your fucking own. You're a grown ass man now. You're a grown ass woman now. You can handle life on your own. You're an adult now. This shit sucks, man. Shit really sucks. Like, like I said, y'all gotta keep your head up. Ain't nobody gonna support you like you can support yourself, you know? That's just the way it is, man. It's really just the way it is. And it's so heartbreaking. It's fucking terrible, you know? Sometimes you got family that don't even respect you. And sometimes you got strangers who respect you more than your fucking friends and family because they label you in a way. It's really fucking crazy, y'all. Like, just to give you an example, there was this one time in my life where I was giving this girl some, not to sound disrespectful, but I was giving this girl the time of day. This was prior to me being homeless, and I was in my apartment. And she stalked me. She followed me home. We were all coworkers at the time, and my coworkers were just making fun of me about how I wasn't just sleeping with her on the first fucking date, y'all. Imagine if the roles were reversed and I was trying to get her to sleep with me and I was stalking her, y'all. Just instantly a fucking police report, instantly. Y'all, I know what it's like to be around emotionally manipulative people. People who spread rumors about you just to take you down so that the truth just sounds so bizarre that it sounds like a lie. I know what that fucking feels like, y'all. It's such a shitty thing to experience and to deal with, and you wouldn't want to deal with something like that ever in your life. Never. And sometimes it can be so heartbreaking to know that this is how God uses people to strengthen you. Like, another example of like some strangers treating you better than your fucking friends and family that I've been through, y'all. Recently um, I went through this situation where I got stranded on the side of the road here at the fucking beach because if y'all know, it's free to sleep near the ocean at some places. Park and rest stops, side of the road in neighborhoods, middle of nowhere in the mountains. It doesn't matter. Um, I've gotten stranded in the middle of nowhere before here, next to the fucking ocean, and I've had like I couldn't even get anything to eat. I didn't have much money. I had to ask some ask for some help from some family that were actually there to help me out in the situation. And where I had to sleep in a cold car, put on multiple layers of clothes, and just to keep yourself fucking warm in a spot you can't even you have no fucking heat. You feel me? Like, you don't have a portable heater, a gasoline heater. You don't have a fucking power generator to plug anything into. Car won't start, so you can get hot air. I've been through that, y'all. I know some really shitty circumstances, man. And like, and even when I was in that situation, putting on multiple layers of clothes, hiring a fucking mobile mechanic to come out to your car and fucking do maintenance on something, and then them overcharging you, and them going over the fucking quote they gave you, and just forcing you to fucking pay more because you're in a bind. It's fucking shitty, y'all. People will take advantage of you for fucking really shitty things, and it's just fucking ridiculous, man. Really ridiculous. um, what else do I need to think of? And while I was stranded at the beach this one time because my car wouldn't start, you know, it's not that and then like at that point I couldn't, I can barely afford like one fucking meal to have delivered to me because I was miles away from a fucking restaurant, miles away, bro. If I wanted to walk to a restaurant, it was gonna take me 4 hours just to get there when I was stranded there. That was a whole fucking day just to walk and get some food. And and then not to mention when you're fucking unhoused, how the fuck you gonna take a shower? You're gonna go to a gas station like Pilot or wherever, a fucking pit stop where truckers go so they can pay 25 bucks or more for a fucking shower. And then on top of that, you gotta worry about like getting gout and some sort of fucking disease because people are so fucking disgusting, y'all. Man, I know what that's like, bro. It's fuck, man. Y'all, when I tell you I've been through it all, I really, really have been through it all. I know what it's like to be a domestic violence victim. I know what it's like to be verbally abused, neglected, talked to like you're a fucking adult before you're even fucking 18 years old, told to be self-sufficient. When you're fucking 16 years old, you need to get off your ass, go get a fucking job. You can work as a fucking paper route when you're 16. Go get a fucking job, you're an adult. You're gonna be an adult in 2 fucking years. You got bills to pay and shit. Or being a victim of stalking someone, lying through their fucking teeth about what you did to them and getting you fired from your fucking job. Spreading rumors so much that it affects you from getting a job later on in the future. I've had people fucking spread rumors about me to the point where I gotten turned down from 3 different jobs all because of one fucking person spreading rumors about me, man. I know what that's like, y'all. It's shitty, man. So fucking terrible. The things people fucking do to you, man. You can be the nicest person in the fucking world, man, and it's just they'll just tear your ass down for no fucking reason, man. Sorry if this message was everywhere, y'all, but I've been getting nudges from my spirit guides and just signs from God in general, the Lord. I still believe in Jesus, y'all. Like, y'all see this necklace? Y'all see this chastity ring, y'all? Like, I'm committed to myself, man. I really am committed to myself. Even though I'm in a bind, I can sell this jewelry. I can easily get at least $400 from this jewelry, but I'm not getting rid of it. It's sentimental to me. It's there to serve as a reminder, like, damn, this is where I came from. This is what I've been through. This is my experience going through hell, man. An emotionally abusive and unavailable family, being a victim of stalking, paperwork dumping by your boss so they can fire your ass, so they don't have to pay you unemployment. People spreading rumors about you, preventing you getting a job years in advance from when it actually happened, or getting fired from your fucking job because your coworkers decided to talk shit about you because you didn't want to hook up with them. Y'all, it's shit like that really does happen, man. Shit like that really does fucking happen. Oh, I don't even know if y'all can see it, but if y'all see, look at my right eye right here. Um, I actually gotten a chemical burn to my eye. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my eyes are two different sizes right here. This one just, I think it goes just flat, and then my left eye curves up. It's because right here I got chemical burn on my eye, and I think it's called um, phostosis or droopy eyelid syndrome, which is correctable by surgery. But y'all know, sounds very hard to believe, y'all, but the truth sometimes it's just hard to believe, and that's just the way it is. Not everything is sugar coated like someone's fucking lies. This isn't my first time being homeless, but this is the first time I've been homeless for more than a fucking month. I'll tell you that much. I've slept in my car multiple times before. I've I've done things like that. I've camped in my car before. This isn't my first time. And in all honesty, I kind of wish I wasn't in this position, but at the same time, I'm very thankful to be in this position because this is a major opportunity for me to push my life into the direction I want. What I really want to do with my life, what I really want out of my career, what I really want out of anything, you know. A lot of people can say, "Oh, you're down on your luck, you're homeless, you're living in your car is old." My car is fucking 13 years old, guys. My car is 13 years old, man. Like I said, I didn't even know how to do my car's maintenance. I had to learn through ChatGPT on how to diagnose my car properly and do tons of fucking research through the internet to make sure that ChatGPT and Safari all agree that, hey, this is the problem with your car. This is how you're gonna fix it. Now you gotta buy the fucking tools to fix it, because who the fuck is gonna let you borrow your tools unless it's AutoZone? And even then, you gotta pay them to fucking rent their tools. Y'all, I feel like I've said more than enough to help y'all reaffirm to yourselves that you're not the only one in this position. You're not the only one going through a crisis. You're not the only one who's unhoused. You're not the only one who's gone hungry at night. You're not the only one who's had sleep for dinner. You're not the only one who's had your friends betray you. You're not the only one who's gotten fired from a job for some bullshit ass reason. You're not alone. You're not alone. So with that all being said, y'all, I wish y'all the best of luck. I wish y'all the confidence to keep chasing after your dreams, whatever you may be manifesting, whether you believe in that or you're just believe in the Most High, the Lord Jesus, or you're just having your first spiritual awakening and you're seeing some shit that you're just questioning your life about, you know. Um, I hope this video has given you all some clarity, some confidence to push forward and to have faith in yourself despite your circumstances. And I wish you all the best of luck in everything you do. Amen. amen. Right?